Dive deep into the internet, and you'll find a place shrouded in mystery and fear, the dark web. A realm far removed from the everyday internet we know, the dark web is a clandestine world where anonymity is the currency of choice. It's a place where identities become blurred, where the shadows of the unknown loom large. The dark web is a hub of illegal activities, from illicit drug trade to human trafficking, all hidden from the prying eyes of law enforcement. Transactions are carried out in cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoin, providing an additional layer of untraceability, further shrouding these activities in secrecy. It's a world where the notorious and the nefarious thrive, where the illicit and the illegal intertwine. Yet, even within this world of shadows, there exists a corner that is darker, more ominous. A corner that is whispered about, feared, and avoided. But among the darkest corners of the dark web, there's one that stands out, the Red Room. Red Room, a name that sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest. But what exactly is it? In the darkest corners of the internet, on the uncharted territories of the deep and dark web, there exists a phenomenon known as the Red Room. A term that has become synonymous with fear and horror. The Red Room is a digital chamber of secrets, a place where humanity's darkest desires come to life. Imagine a live stream, not of a cute puppy or a hilarious prank, but of torture and sometimes even murder. A place where viewers don't just passively watch, but actively participate by paying to watch and sometimes even dictate the actions that unfold. The Red Room is said to be a virtual auction house of pain and suffering, where the highest bidder gets to call the shots. The concept is truly horrifying. It's a perversion of technology, a twisted use of a tool meant to connect and enlighten us. The Red Room takes the idea of voyeurism to a whole new and grotesque level. It's not just about watching anymore, it's about controlling, about playing God in the most macabre way possible. Now I know what you're thinking. How can something so depraved exist? How can people stand by and watch, let alone participate in such atrocities? Well, the anonymity provided by the dark web allows these red rooms to thrive. It's a place where identities are hidden, where law enforcement struggles to reach, and where humanity often seems to lose its way. However, it's important to remember that the internet is a vast and complex entity, filled with rumors and urban legends. The existence of red rooms has been hotly debated among experts. Many argue that it's technically challenging to live stream video over the dark web's slow and encrypted networks. With such a horrifying concept, it's natural to question, are these red rooms real? The answer isn't as clear-cut as we'd like it to be. But one thing is certain, the mere idea of their existence is enough to send a chill down anyone's spine. The existence of red rooms is a topic of intense debate and fear, so let's delve deeper. The concept of red rooms, an alleged site on the dark web where heinous acts are purportedly live-streamed for the pleasure of anonymous viewers, has been a topic of intense speculation. The skepticism around these rooms is as thick as the shadows they're rumored to lurk in. For one, there's a glaring lack of concrete evidence. No verifiable screenshots or recordings have ever surfaced, and many experts argue that the logistical and technical challenges of streaming live video over the dark web's slow, anonymized network would be insurmountable. Yet, the notion persists. It's like an urban legend for the digital age, a ghost story for those who dare to venture into the darker corners of the internet. It's the sort of tale that sends chills down your spine, not because it's necessarily true, but because it could be. And perhaps what's truly terrifying is that even if red rooms are mere figments of the collective imagination, the dark web is no less a haven for horrors. There have been confirmed cases of illicit activities, from drug trafficking to human trafficking, from cybercrime to unthinkable acts of violence. These are the realities that we cannot deny, the tangible terrors that lurk beneath the surface of the dark web. The debate around the existence of red rooms continues, and perhaps it always will. It's a narrative that's as compelling as it is chilling, a testament to the human mind's capacity for fear and fascination. But as we navigate these murky waters, it's important to remember that the darkest corners of the internet are not just the stuff of legends. They are real, and they are terrifying. And now, brace yourselves for a chilling tale from the dark web. In the shadows of anonymity, a horrifying story unravels. This isn't your average fireside ghost tale, but a true account from the darkest corners of the web. Our tale begins with a man named Jack. Jack, like many of us, had a curiosity that often led him astray. One evening, his curiosity led him to the infamous dark web, a place where curiosity can sometimes be a curse. Jack had heard whispers about something called a red room, a place of unspeakable horror, and he decided to investigate. This red room, as the rumors suggested, was a live streaming site where viewers could supposedly direct and witness horrifying acts of violence. Jack, a skeptic by nature, doubted the existence of such a place. He believed it was all just the work of overactive imaginations. Oh, how he wished he was right. As he delved deeper, an anonymous message popped up, a link. Now, Jack was no fool. He knew the risks associated with clicking on unknown links, but his skepticism got the better of him. He thought, what's the worst that could happen? And clicked on the link. He was redirected to a page, a live stream, with a chat box on the side. The room was dimly lit. The air seemed thick with anticipation. Suddenly, a figure appeared on screen. Jack's heart pounded in his chest as he watched, his skepticism slowly turning into dread. The figure on the screen began to speak, but not to an unseen audience. He was speaking directly to Jack. "Hello, Jack," he said with a chilling smile. "We've been expecting you." How did he know Jack's name? Jack had made sure to use all the necessary precautions, VPN, masking his identity. But somehow they knew. The figure continued, "We're so glad you could join us. You're the guest of honor." The screen went dark. When it lit up again, Jack was staring at his own living room, live on the dark web. His heart pounded in his ears. He looked around, but there was no one. Just him, alone in his house. Or so he thought. A chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of the internet. The story of Jack is not unique. Many have wandered into the abyss of the dark web, driven by curiosity, only to find themselves lost in its darkness. The tale of the Red Room is a grim reminder of the horrifying realities that can exist in the hidden corners of the internet. Let it serve as a warning to those who dare to venture where they shouldn't. The internet is vast and full of wonders, but remember, not all that glitters is gold. Some of it is the chilling glow of the Red Room. The dark web is a cesspool of horrifying stories, and we've barely scratched the surface. As we delve deeper into this murky realm, we encounter more tales that send shivers down our spines. There's the story of the doll maker, a user who manipulated vulnerable individuals into physical transformations, turning them into human dolls. The Bidders of Misfortune is another tale, where an auction was held for the most heinous of crimes. The highest bidder gets the privilege of directing the act. Then there's the shadow web, a term whispered in hushed tones, even in the darkest corners of the internet. It's a place of unimaginable horrors, where every click could lead to a sight that haunts you for a lifetime. The tales from this realm are beyond what most can stomach. Let's not forget the Cannibal Cafe, a forum dedicated to discussions and arrangements for cannibalistic acts. It's a chilling reminder of the monstrous depths some individuals are willing to dive into, hidden behind the anonymity of the dark web. And the human experiment sites, these are not for the faint-hearted. They speak of unsanctioned and unethical experiments conducted on unwilling subjects, the details of which are too gruesome to recount here. The Marionette Show is yet another horrifying tale, where people are turned into puppets, their actions controlled by the highest bidder, their dignity stripped away in a macabre spectacle for the twisted enjoyment of the dark web's users. These are just a few drops in the ocean of horror that is the dark web. Each tale is more disturbing than the last, each story revealing a new layer of the dark underbelly of the internet. Crave to hear more spine-chilling stories from the dark web? Then be prepared to dive deeper into the abyss in our next video. But remember, as we journey further into this shadowy world, it's important to bear in mind, some doors are better left unopened, some secrets better left buried. Until next time, stay safe in the knowledge that the most terrifying monsters are not those that lurk under your bed, but those that dwell in the darkest corners of the web.